Hey, it's Amelia. I'm filming my Project Polish update. I was sick for about a week in March, and I had decided before I got sick that I wanted to make my updates the middle of every month, around the 15th, rather than at the beginning, because I have so many projects I update. Not so many, I have 3, but I'm doing some summer projects, so it was getting a little cramped at the beginning of the month. So I ended up having to skip my March update, and this is for April. One of the first things I want to update on is the 2 polishes I finished. It's China Glaze Magical and Wet n Wild Wet Cement. This one got really dry, and so I had to scrape around with a Q-tip to get the rest out. And I couldn't get what was at the top, so I just had to call that done. And then this one, it has like the tiniest amount at the bottom that I can't get, so that's done. I dropped my China Glaze, I believe it's black leather, liquid leather. The entire glass part here came off, so I put it in this Essie bottle from a polish I finished before. And it's about halfway down this, so I'm adding this to my project because when it's done I want to repurchase it, and then I'll make sure I don't break it this time. I'm also adding this Pacifica one. This was really difficult to mark, so even with a flashlight and everything, it was really difficult to see the light going through it. So I marked where I think it is, but I could be wrong. So both of these are about halfway. This is my custom polish I made from Zoya Brooklyn, which was like a gold. The line at the bottom is the newest line, I believe. I'm not sure if that's from my newest progress or if that's the line from last time. I'm pretty sure that's the line from last time, so I haven't really made progress on that. This I've made a lot of progress on. I'm all the way down to here now. I was going to finish it this week, but I had to go see an advisor, so I wanted to wear a professional nail color, so I picked Zoya, what is this? Noah instead. I'm wearing it right now. It's a little chipped now. I mark all of the ones, if you haven't seen my intro, I marked all my polishes that aren't in my project, so that way at the end of the year I can see how much nail polish I've used of the things that aren't in this project. So this should be gone by the next update. I'm also adding in this Nail Tech ridge filler thing. It doesn't really do much for me, so I've decided I'm going to continue to use it as a base coat and then be done with it. And it is not cruelty free, if you were wondering. My goal for this is to get halfway through. I think I made a little bit of progress, but my lines at the top, there were 2. They're sort of wiped away. You can kind of see them. But yeah, it's a little hard for me to see exactly how much I used it because the lines are fading. Also, in case you were wondering, I draw my lines so that the top of the nail polish touches the bottom of the thick line because I don't have a marker that's thin enough. This is Pacifica Swamp Thing. I believe the second line is the one I just drew for this update, so that's a little bit of progress. I'm not sure. I think last time I hadn't made enough progress to mark anything, so that's why there's only 2 lines. If anything I say isn't actually right, I'm going to just write it in the comments or description. This one I have no new line for, but I wanted to show you with a flashlight what it looks like on the inside, because it's basically empty. With a flashlight, you can see there's just like a ton of empty space. I'm not really sure where to mark it because when you actually see it in person with the flashlight, the lines go down like where the light passes through. So basically it's empty except for product that's stuck to the sides. Because this is a higher nail polish and it's starting to get thicker and harder to use, I am going to, at some point in May, pick up nail polish thinner just because it's actually worth me going out and getting it for this one. I joke about it sometimes. I think I joked about it in my last update where I was like, people get really passionate about being mad at me about it, and I didn't mean to come across as offensive. I think some people were a little bit upset that I was making fun of it like that. I didn't mean to be rude. I just thought it was funny how some people were extremely upset that I was using nail polish remover, but it's like, for example, this is my Wet n Wild nail polish. I got it for $1. If you do that a lot with your nail polishes, it makes sense, but for me, I just feel like it's never been worth my time. This is the only nail polish that's changed color on me, so it turned into like an ugly green. But like, lesson learned, don't put nail polish remover in a metallic because it'll change the color. But I've been doing this for a really long time where I just use whatever nail polish remover I have or acetone on hand, and it works fine. It's just this one was more expensive and it was a gift, so I feel like then it's worth it to me. But in general, nail polish is not really my thing. Makeup is my thing, so I feel fine investing a ton of money into taking care of my makeup and fixing makeup that breaks. But when it comes to nail polish, like, I just don't care.